Yeah,
Oh,
49.
shit,
Shit. 49 in 3, 2, 1.
Hear ye, make way for the kings. The kings are
So
here.
y'all can hear it.
You think the bitches are great because you're fucking seasonal, nigga? You can't be seasonal. Niggas got this shit's 24 hours a day.
You're listening to the Kingz Podcast with your hosts, Karizmatik, Irish O'Neal, and Ani Moush.
Oh, shit.
Welcome to another installment of the Kingz Podcast. I'm yours truly, Karizmatik.
What's up? I'm Irish O'Neal.
Ani Moush.
And joining us today, the infamous champ himself, Dabbin Aladdin. What's up?
Hey, how are you? How you doing? How's your mother?
Doing fine. We're excited to
yeah.
have the champ on. We've had the champ on a couple times for STC, first time on Kingz, and we figured, you know, let's get to know a little bit of the sensitive lover side
Hell
of the
yeah.
champ.
Let's do it.
Oh shit! Why don't we we'll start out with plugs and then we
during
can.
quarantine.
So I think that we should start off with so I wasn't on the last episode because I
That's
had
true,
death in
yeah.
the family.
Yeah, well,
My
We
grandma.
were steering the ship without our captain.
Yeah, so
Hopefully they survive.
I'm back. I mean, still a little sad, but you know, comedy gonna help that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
So I say let's get into plugs then.
Hell yeah! Let's do it. Karizmatik, take it away, sir.
Yo, you can catch me at Karizmatik IPE on Facebook, Karizmatik_me on ME on IG and Twitter. Book me. Hopefully this shit's over soon and we got some more laughs for you. Coming with whole new content for you. And just be ready for that shit, yo. What up?
Facts. Dabbin Aladdin, what do you got to plug for the Kings?
Yeah, you can find my shit at dabbinaladdin.com, dabcomedy.com, or nylarosesaman.com. I own all three sites. And I do Champ Smokes. I just brought it back. First episode last week. Weekly wrestling podcast. I'm the champ on that, not Dabbin, or I guess it's Dabbin Aladdin, but the champ is his own entity, really. And then I Dabbin Aladdin podcast and the Friday Night Super Show with Dennis Ford and Trip Pugh every Friday night. And subscribe to Dab Comedy on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud. I'm gonna be doing the YouTube soon. I don't have the Dab Comedy channel up there yet, but yeah.
Hell yeah!
YouTube.
Go there and check out his shit, Kings. Ani Moush, what do you got?
Ani_Moush on Instagram. Check out my Etsy store. I'm unemployed now because of Corona. So hit me up for anything that you want to pay me for that's not weird. I'm doing a lot of artwork and stuff for people. So hit me up for that. It's by_Moush on Instagram or by Moush on Etsy. And follow the Kingz Podcast on Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I'm just going to plug Dirty Dom _comedy. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Our producer, Dom.
Yeah, guys, go check out Dom. Dom's in the comments, so he's going to be chatting with you guys there if you're watching live.
Oh, yeah.
Check me out, guys, on Instagram and Twitter at It's Irish O'Neal. Check out the STC podcast, Shit Talking Cunts. We're live every Sunday. You can find us on YouTube live first, and a couple days later on iTunes and all major podcasting apps. Shout out to our other boy. Shout out to Last Stand Podcast Network that we're running right now. Kingz, STC. We got our other boy, Elliot from Boston. Check out. He's up to like episode 5 now, I think.
There we go.
Yeah, he's killing it over there. Loving the new
He
format.
is killing it. Shout out.
Yeah, I love Elliot, dude. He's such a down motherfucker. I
Yeah.
love him. We got a couple of new shows too coming on and off the network. Maybe on the network. We haven't discussed a lot of it, but also want to give a little shout out to Vaden's doing a new podcast, Trash Conspiracies, cool conspiracy podcast. And you can also, I just was on the first episode of On John's podcast, Midlife
Mr.
Crisis.
B.S. Wise.
Yeah, so check that out. That was a banger of an episode. Guys, if you were a fan of the Kit episode, this was like a Kit 2.0. So check it out, guys. It's tremendous. Also check out my band Danesleeve at danesleeve.bandcamp.com. Check out my other band Dragonfire on Spotify and everything like that. And I think that's it. That's that.
Mm-hmm. Did you say it's Irish O'Neill?
I literally started
Oh, okay.
Yep.
with It's Irish O'Neill.
Too many plugs there.
Don't worry, he's just
Way
watching your
too
back,
many
baby.
plugs. Okay, cool.
So I said we get to the principles.
Let's
yeah,
do it.
let's
So
do
we always start our show, Dabbin, with the 3 principles. These are the 3 principles that we say you need for our mentality to be a king to get these ladies. First and foremost, confidence. You need confidence to get these ladies. If you, it's like I liken it to a salesman, right? Like if you don't believe in what you're buying, why the fuck? If you don't believe in what you're selling, why would anyone buy it from you? You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like if you don't want to fuck you, who's gonna want to fuck you?
Yeah.
Straight up.
It's true. Yeah. So what? Is there a confidence test? Or
I mean, the confidence test is seeing if you have the fucking balls to fucking walk up and start a conversation.
Yeah, you're not
Definitely.
afraid of what their reaction is going to be. You know, you could be like, "Damn, baby, you got a fat ass," or you could be like, "Hey, you look really nice today." Whatever it is you say, you don't care if the reaction is a drink in your face, a slap. You don't give a fuck. This is what I want to say to you, so I'm going to say
you look nice today, but you know.
fuck yeah.
That's extreme. That's the Irish way to do it. But there's several ways to be confident.
Yeah, Irish is like pretty upfront with shit, right? Didn't he get in trouble for that?
Depends on who you ask, you know?
I know it's crazy because you'd think that some women would like it when you're honest up front and let them know what you want, but
Yeah.
a lot of them freak out, man.
Which brings us to our second principle. Charismatic, you want to take that one away?
Honesty.
Yeah.
I mean, we believe in brutal and utmost honesty in all situations.
Mhm.
I mean, if what you want out of the situation is just, let's say, a monogamous situation, let that be known. If what you want is something more complex or complicated, I mean, the least you could do is cut them in on the situation, at least the way you think. So, I mean, if you ain't ready to open up your thinking to be accepted, why should they accept you for who you are?
Definitely. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's definitely times in the past where I thought I was being upfront, but then I was like kind of a fuckboy by accident. And like I was like, yeah, I'm gonna tell her that I want a relationship and blah blah blah. And then I get with her and I'm like, nah, I'm really just trying to fuck her. And then I wasn't being dishonest when I started. Like when I started, I was thinking like, yeah, this seems all right. I want to really. And then after like, you know, I bang her once or twice, it's just like, yeah, nah, but I'm not trying to do that.
I mean, but if you were honest at that point, you're like, yeah, I don't see myself doing this much longer. You didn't waste anybody's time, I guess,
You just gotta
right?
kind of tell them sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
Right, don't string them along.
Yeah, definitely.
'Cause
Yeah,
that's the thing. Sometimes things change. Sometimes you're like, I didn't think that I wanted this. You know what? It's not your fault that that's how you feel.
Or on the flip side too, maybe you were going into it with that mentality, but they weren't being honest with how they were like showing themselves to you. You know what I mean?
definitely.
So sometimes it changes on both ends. And our third principle is social intelligence. So what we mean by that is basically just like have a personality, have some interests or hobbies, bring something to the table, bring something to the conversation when you're approaching someone, anyone, male, female, doesn't matter what it is, relationship or not. We always advocate for being funny, but basically what we mean is just be interesting, you know?
Oh, yeah, I mean, don't just come there as a sexual organ. Oh, I got pussy, I got dick. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, come with a little bit more substance than that. Like, I got jokes, I got candy. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, I mean, you gotta
like
be careful with that,
something.
yeah.
Like,
If you're trying to get charismatic, I got ass. Like it's
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's
You know?
still candy.
know your audience.
That's still
Definitely.
candy. You know?
Yeah. That one's definitely gotten easy as I've gotten older, because I think when I was younger, I definitely didn't have as much of my own personality. It was more like I had things that I liked, but there wasn't anything that I really did on my own, because I just wasn't really at that level yet. You know what I mean?
You're still trying to find out what exactly it is that's like you.
Yeah.
It takes a while to figure that shit out.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then once you get that, I feel like other people kind of see that. Like girls will kind of see that once you get it. You don't need to like kind of peacock it. Once you get it, they're gonna see that you're doing your thing. Girls love a busy man. There's nothing that they love to fuck up more than a guy that's actually working and doing something. So if you're just working, they're pretty much just gonna come to you and try to ruin your life.
Yeah.
That's pretty much just how it's gonna happen.
Yo, so fucking right. Oh my God, he's
Also,
busy.
you
Can
know
I
what
fuck
else, like,
that up?
There might be something that you really like, but you keep it to yourself, and it takes confidence and honesty with yourself to like not give a fuck to then like show it off to the world.
But you know what it is?
Yup.
There's so many of us guys though. We're so we pussy's such a new thing to us when we're young, and it's like once you discover it, or like once you've had it. It is like you're like, fuck, I want this. I want to do things that will help me get this. And that's at least until we find out as guys about money. Because once I found out about money and making money, I can very easily put pussy aside if it's getting in the way of making money now. But when you're younger, it's like a fucking sickness in your head. And you just
do you know why?
Why do you think it is?
Because as you get older, you realize that money can get you pussy. So you should never be without one of it. You know what I'm saying? You'll go without pussy, but you don't have to be without money.
Facts, dude. And the older you get, I think that like a good fuck becomes a more tangible thing. Like when you're young, you're just like any fuck is a good fuck. And then as you get older, you're able to actually distinguish, like, you know, you can look back and go like, oh, like this person, like that wasn't actually good sex. I just like wasn't getting pussy and like was receiving pussy after not getting it.
Yep.
And
I mean, you have a lot more
when you're
experience
younger, you have less to compare it to. You don't have as much of a pussy palate.
Exactly.
I mean, going back, like the first time on the Kingz podcast when like Ani said she got her ass eaten, right?
Yep.
Like that must have been, you know, like by the time you hit that experience level, it's like, yo, all these other guys that weren't willing to do that. The anniversary. Oh my God.
I gotta mark that on my calendar.
Those are my cheeks clapping right on.
When you got your ass eaten.
I can probably mark the date. I can probably mark the date.
That's awesome.
That is the most girl thing ever.
Bro,
it was recent. It was in the last year. It was in the last year.
You didn't even send me gifts on the ass-eating anniversary. Are you serious?
Yep.
I didn't even get any chocolate.
Chocolate assholes.
It's been a big year, Dabbin, okay?
You should send him a box of chocolate assholes.
Okay?
Send him a box of chocolate assholes. You can make out with them. Some Hershey Kisses and some assholes.
I know what I'm getting you for your birthday now.
Funny tidbit about chocolate assholes. Episode 52 of STC, our 1-year episode, was the Olympics, and the loser had to eat chocolate molding of the winner's assholes.
Oh, wow.
Let me tell you, I won. So,
who makes the mold?
Phil,
did you mold your asshole?
Yeah.
With chocolate?
They send you a little molding kit. You mold your asshole and send it off, and they make chocolates in the shape of your asshole. And that Italian wop fuck had to eat my ass chocolates.
That sounds sanitary during Corona season.
This was like 2017, 2018.
It does. He said you do the mold and then you send that off and then they make chocolate.
Yeah.
So I mean, it does sound pretty sanitary.
This was BC. It was before Corona.
The Old Testament.
Don't change the
Oh my
subject.
God,
Just
that's
answer
fucking
the
hilarious.
Anyways,
I mean,
we're getting off topic. So back to relationships. Those are our 3 principles. So Karizmatik, you usually start off the conversation with relationships. You want to lead the ship here?
Yeah, I mean, first off, you want to go by Dabbin, you want to go by Joe for this episode?
Either one, dude. Doesn't matter. People call me both. Doesn't matter.
So I'm gonna go with Dabbin, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna slip in and out, I guess. I think. But anyways, what would you say compromises most of your dating background? Like, would you say you're a pretty monogamous dude? What's your longest relationship?
Yeah, definitely. I normally date girls like I date a girl for like a while, and then I date another girl for a while, and then I date another girl for a while, and I don't really like cheat or anything like that. I'd say I'm pretty good. in like relationships.
Now, have you ever felt while you're in those monogamous relationships, maybe you didn't cheat, but did you feel ever the urge to, or just like the
Definitely.
urge of, yeah, like, because that's something I always find with guys.
Definitely,
even if
all
they're
the time.
monogamous, yeah, you're like it's still
Yeah.
there, and it's like.
Do you feel like it's at a certain point in the relationship, or do you feel like it's just you not being you?
Well,
Yeah.
I think of it this way: like, at no point do you ask a lion not to hunt. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So, like, we
Yeah,
spend
dude.
our entire lives hunting, and we're just supposed to turn it off at some point. Like,
Well,
that,
and
that doesn't make any sense.
Look at animals
I know,
even
but
too,
let him
like.
answer the question, guys. Jesus Christ. Like, don't.
No, dude, something that one of my friends told me once, like one of my guy friends, like one of my best friends. I was like talking to him about how I was in a relationship, and I was like, "Fuck, dude, I miss just like being out trying to fuck bitches." And he was like, "Dude, you don't even miss fucking bitches. I'm telling you that. You just miss the hunt. Like
Yeah.
you just miss being on the hunt." I was like, "Dude, that's
Sometimes it
definitely
is.
true."
Yeah.
I was like, "That's definitely kind of true." I just kind of miss like having a bunch of bitches that I could fuck if I
Yep.
wanted,
And
then bringing home
being
the
on
kill.
hunt. Yeah, exactly, dude. Like that.
It's, you know what it
Girls
is?
are like that too. That's not just a
But,
guy.
but you know what it is? It's if we stop as guys,
not
if
gonna
we
deny
stop
that.
talking to bitches, we lose that ability. So it's like
Definitely.
you can and like that's a big thing I tell guys too, because I know several guys who've gotten in relationships where like their girlfriend will make them stop talking to women they know, or like don't. And it's like, guys, you can never ever stop talking to other women. Even like, and I'm
Definitely.
not saying you need to be sexting and stuff, but like. Part of the attraction that your chick has to you is that you have the ability to get women. So
Yes.
if you don't at
Definitely.
least show
yeah,
that
but
you
if
still
your
have that
girl's
ability.
asking you to stop talking to like a particular chick, it's because they're feeling threatened for a certain reason.
But if I'm
and-
not gonna go fuck that chick, what's the issue?
I know, but what I'm trying to say is that
I
there's
agree
an
with her. You
underlying
can pick
reason.
out one chick. If she picks out one
If-
chick and
if-
she's like,
hey,
I'm
if there-
uncomfortable
And then
there's
with
a
that one.
logical
you should
reason-
be talking about that underlying reason. If
Well,
it
but-
shouldn't have come to that point. You know
Sure,
what I mean?
sure. But that's what I mean. It's kind of like, what's the context of that?
Yeah,
of
exactly,
that, like,
exactly, yeah.
like if there's a logical reason like why I should stop talking to a person, sure, that makes sense. But like
if
I'm
they're making her feel uncomfortable, etc.
sure, but
What's uncomfortable
yeah,
though?
that's the thing. What's uncomfortable?
Here's-
Because
Yeah, I'm
'cause
here's
it-
the
it's,
thing.
it's no different than
If-
what I say about women. Where
if-
I go, guys, your woman can only fuck another guy if another guy
If
can only
she
fuck your
lets
woman
him.
if she lets him. So
Yeah.
it's like even if I'm talking to other women, it's like she can't fuck me unless I let her.
Exactly.
Yeah. But here's the thing: if there's that level of distrust where your girl is like, "I don't want you talking to this girl,"
Shouldn't be
it's
together.
probably not good. It's probably not good in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then if she tells you not to, you're gonna want to fuck that girl way more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
so much harder
100%. Yeah, it's gonna be so much better.
I mean, I'll stop you when you're wrong, dog.
He's really not wrong. You turn it into a fucking what is it called? A
Act like
taboo.
all of us haven't done
Yeah.
that once before.
Yeah. Oh, for sure we have.
I haven't.
And also, also with the like wanting to like fuck other bitches and shit like that, it also depends what I'm doing. If I'm super focused, like working on a project and working on shit, I won't even be thinking about it. And then seeing my girl is kind of more like a chore. And like it'll still be good. Eventually, I want to do it. But then like if I'm not busy working, and let's say I'm just like not doing shit, I'm working out, I'm just like getting like pumped up. I'll be like, don't want to fuck mad bitch, or I'll be hitting the bag. Like, oh, I wanna fuck mad bitches right
Fucking
now.
bitches.
Just like yeah.
But it's see, this is the thing.
I want to be fucking bitches.
Just frothing at the mouth. He's fucking Clubber Lang. He's Clubber Lang in the beginning of Rocky 3, just watching all the Rocky highlights like, this motherfucker is in my
If there's a bitch, I'm gonna fuck her. Fuck bitches.
And I try to explain this to women all the time. It's like, it's natural for like it's programmed into us as guys on a nature level that we want to fuck frivolous pussy. Like it's just a thing. We can't help it.
Oh, yeah.
It's in our fucking nature.
Dude, did you hear when Rogan had that guy on that talked about like the difference
Dr.
between
Christopher
like
Ryan?
sexy, the difference between like a girl that's like, I forget the words he used, like between a girl that's like sexy and a girl that's beautiful or something like that.
Yeah.
like the difference between you see a girl and you know you could fuck her quick, and that's because your body's programmed to be like, this is an easy mating opportunity, and then I can just leave this bitch. And then there's a bitch that you're like seeing, you know she's like beautiful, and be like raise a family with that bitch.
Facts.
Like that's your instincts, kind of.
Well,
and that's definitely true. And that's definitely the bitches that when I have a girlfriend, like the girls I date are usually pretty good girls. Like I've never really dated a girl that smokes weed. They're usually like good fucking girls that do like good shit.
What
And
you
then I'm
trying to
just an
say,
animal.
Dabbin? Girls that smoke weed ain't good girls. What you trying to say?
That's exactly.
That's
That's exactly what he
I
said.
think he
It's
said what he's trying to
Yeah,
say.
I mean, it was clear to me. I don't know.
But and then the girls that I would be tempted to cheat on them with are just dirty sluts that do
Those
drugs.
sluts
Yeah.
that
And
smoke
then-
weed.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, but that's because you want different. You don't want
Yeah.
another good girl.
Yeah, yeah.
You want someone that's gonna lick your balls while you sit on the toilet. That's what you want.
They mark the
100% them
calendar when they
Blumpkin
got their
bitches.
ass eaten.
Yup. Send you chocolate assholes. You know what I mean? That type of bitch.
Exactly, man.
But I mean,
Just
look
because it's a Monday.
dog. I mean, even look on a nature level, dude. Like animals, like guy animals don't even stick around after they nut in another female animal.
Those are animals.
We're
some do.
animals.
Some do.
Well, we're
Penguins
You calling
do.
black men animals,
Penguins
dude?
do.
Dude,
Penguins do.
charismatic's on the call.
Wait,
How are you
whoa,
gonna
whoa,
talk
whoa,
about
whoa,
black
Bro,
people like
whoa,
that?
whoa,
just
whoa.
say-
I
did you just
am
say-
an animal. Have you seen this physique? I'm a fucking god. Of course I'm a fucking animal. You see this shit? Yo, it takes millions of years of gorillas fucking to make this motherfucker. You see this? You see this shit? Oh, man. Look at you naked mole rat. You talking about niggas out here? You trying to be out in these streets? I'm sorry. He brought it out of me. I told y'all I was going viral. I told y'all I was going viral.
Ask, wait, were you arguing my point with penguins, the fag of the animal world?
Oh my God!
Call them fags, but they do it for life, okay? So do dolphins. Ooh, there you go. What you want? I got you with
the
dolphins
penguins
too.
do?
Yeah, and dolphins are rapists. So those are the examples.
All fucking animals are rapists except for penguins.
Dolphins go out of their species,
Yeah.
out of their way out of their species to rape.
Yeah, but ducks got raped dicks.
That was horrifying. Don't
Yeah.
ever do that to a microphone again.
But ducks
That
have
was a
rape
drop
dicks.
we didn't have. Had to make it up.
That's true. Ducks do have rape dicks.
What?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and duck pussies have like several secret rape canals, and like they choose when the dick goes in the right canal.
I don't like when you make.
Dog,
I-
male
We're not
I'll
making it up.
cut-
We're not making it up.
I'll cut my
Seahorses,
fucking dick
the
off on
men
the
give
air if
birth.
that's not true. I promise you it's true.
Whoa, what?
Challenge me
Nyla
on
Rose?
challenge me on duck rape. Challenge me, and no one's more knowledgeable about duck rape than me.
He's watched it several
Dog,
times.
you know that
Favorite hobby.
turtles' dicks are called hemipenises, and
The
you would
fuck?
think that means they're really big like a hemi, like the fucking V8, but it's not. It's a little small dick that's inside of them, and then it comes out when they fuck, dude.
He's like, why do
Isn't
white
that
people know
crazy?
so much about animal dicks?
No. He just answered a whole bunch of questions. I used to wonder why white guys were so interested in black dicks. It's because you guys just love dicks of all animals. Like, I don't get it.
One night-
They just like dicks.
Very
Dude,
inclusive.
one night on the fucking Dabbin Aladdin podcast, somehow it came up in conversation. I don't even remember how. And we all just started talking about it and went down the rabbit hole. And I started going on Wikipedia. And then I became an expert on turtle dicks now.
That's how it happens. That's how
Wow.
it happens. You get a little stoned, someone mentions it, and you're like,
Yeah.
let's go down the rabbit
Wow.
hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Ani, do you think horses like court? Nah, they just hop up on one. The other
Oh,
one's like, I guess this is
Well,
happening.
yeah,
It just
obviously
happened.
that I know. That elephants, giraffes.
Yeah, exactly.
No, well, yeah. What are you
Yeah.
asking me that for?
No, because you were like, anyways, never mind.
No, the duck thing threw me because they're birds.
Oh, because they have hook-like dicks
Yeah, that thing threw me a little bit.
that they regrow every year, like Irish.
My dick regrows. I can detach it as a defense mechanism and throw it at my assailant.
It's like a boomerang. It comes back every time.
I can fucking
So,
throw my dick and kill a kangaroo from 50 yards.
So, Joe, what's the longest relationship you say you've been in?
3 years.
And is that the one you're in now?
No, I've been with this girl like a little over a year.
So what happened in that last relationship? Do you mind?
That was with a girl that was from LA, and she was in Boston for college, and then she went back to LA after
you just
college.
weren't trying to move out there.
Yeah, and she wanted to do the long distance relationship thing, and then I move out there, and then I just kind of stopped talking to her, and then she sent me this long text like, I don't think you're taking this as serious as I am, and then I was like, yeah, you're right, and then we broke up.
Hey, honesty right there.
Yeah.
This is the thing. It's like you're gonna hurt their feelings either way, but at least if you're honest in the moment that you feel those things, then no one can fault. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm just being honest. Like, yes, it sucks.
Well,
it's gonna suck either way. But wouldn't you rather I tell you this now and give you your time back? Than
I could have backtracked on this shit and then brought it out later in like a year.
I mean, there's
you want
also a
that?
way to be honest and not abrasive.
I mean, I don't think he was abrasive. She brought it up, and he just confirmed.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm just talking generally. I'm
no,
not talking about that specifically.
And that's fair, because I get that, like, most of the time when I talk about this shit, I do it in a very abrasive manner, just because I don't want to edit myself, but I do try to try to be a doctor in the sense of I give out the right level of medicine I think that person needs. Like, if I think a person needs a little more of an abrasive, like, truth, then I'm
Irish was born on sandpaper, real talk.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, I mean, I probably said it in a little bit more words than like you're probably right. But yeah, no, it was actually like around my birthday. She sent me a birthday gift in the mail, and then I got it, and then I hadn't texted her mad long, and I was like, fuck, it was kind of a nice gift. It was a DeAndre Hopkins jersey.
Why are you lying? It was a dildo set. My first dildo set.
It was an
why do you lie?
asshole
You showed it
mold,
to me.
and she wanted you to make a chocolate mold out of it so that she could eat it and make a birthday cake with the asshole mold. Yeah.
I've never eaten an asshole.
My God, you're missing a delicatessen right
caliber.
there, man. You're missing a delicatessen. It's like,
saying that I wouldn't if it wasn't like cleaned properly.
It's delicious.
Possibly, but I just haven't really gotten around to it.
It's absolutely delicious.
But,
I swear by it.
But anyway, so she sent me the birthday gift, and then I got the birthday gift in the mail, and then I hadn't talked to her in a while, maybe like a month or so.
Were you too busy trying out the dildo set?
No, I hadn't gotten it yet. I had just gotten it, and then I had to text her and thank her. I couldn't get the gift and not thank her. Like, I have manners. Even if I was ducking her, and then she gives me a gift, you have to say thank you. So then I had to text her and say thank you, and then she was like, "You're welcome. You're not taking the relationship seriously." And then I was like, "Yeah, thanks for the gift." And then we broke up, and then
Was that the last of it? Was it the last of it, or were they any relationship?
No. We actually stayed friends for like a while and just texted and shit. But I was like never gonna like see her, obviously. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we don't talk anymore. Probably haven't talked since I got in this relationship.
That's real. So since being in this relationship, have you ever you confirmed with Iris that sometimes you thought, damn, I want to smash that chick. Have you ever brought it up to your new girlfriend?
No. She's like, her fucking number one thing is just don't cheat on her. So I definitely can't. She's like super like fucking not.
I mean, if you fuck the person together, that's not cheating, is it?
She definitely would not do that either. I wish she would.
Have you tried? This is the thing, though, right?
I definitely brought it up, and she's definitely not about it.
How did you, wait. How did you bring? Walk me through that conversation, because this is the thing. I think a lot of guys first, because it all ties in. We have this inherent fear, where it's like because it's originally like what we were talking about, like why we do all this jumping through hoops for pussy and stuff. It's like, when we're young, we have this fear of missing out on the opportunity of pussy. It's why we do all this crazy shit when we're teenagers in our 20s to get pussy. It's why a guy will drive 3 hours just to fuck a chick that's not even that hot or he's not even that into. Just crazy shit we'll do. It's because we're afraid of missing out on pussy. But when
for 3 hours, she has to be hotter than a girl I could fuck around here. Like,
facts.
if it's sixes around here and then like a 9 3 hours away, I'll think about it. You know?
Fair.
That wouldn't even be a thought for me. I'm taking it.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta.
I mean, but that's the thing, right? It's like pussy has this like sort of power over us until we don't let it have power over us.
Yeah.
And like I think that there's probably a pathway that if you like what how did you broach the subject with your girlfriend?
I think we were watching like a movie, and there was a guy that was banging two girls, and I was like, oh yeah, that's awesome, or something like that. And then she was like, never, like blah blah blah, and I was like, ah, fuck. And
Yeah, but like, did you say why?
But no. See, that's a
ask
mistake.
why?
See, you didn't. You gotta push a little more because it's kind of like when a guy hits on a chick and she just kind of like, hey, and it's like, you know, you can already hear kind of like the cunty tone of like she might not be interested. Most guys would stop there, but you gotta go a little bit farther. You gotta push a little bit more. And this is the thing: if you're completely logical about it, right, and you like, there's a pathway to make that happen. Like, you're like, I'm not going to cheat on you. However, I can't deny that sometimes I get the urge that I look at another chick. I'm like, I'd like to fuck another chick. What do you think about us fucking a chick together? Like, you know, you can pick them out. We can set up rules, blah, 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 blah. But the fact is, like, it's something that you want and inherently you're going to want. And even if you guys are together for 5, 10, 20 years, the thought's going to be in your mind. You know, you may never act on it, but, like, you're essentially, like, fighting your nature. And it's like, and you simply go to her like, what is your fear? Like, I'm not gonna leave you for some other chick. Like, me fucking another chick is essentially me using a dildo.
I mean, dude, I actually have a good friend.
Yeah, it would be like Irish using a dildo.
Dude, I actually have one of my good friends. I'm not gonna say his name, but he had a girlfriend. He got her to have a threesome with her and her like way hotter friend. And then he ended up leaving her for her hotter friend, and then she showed up to his work and smashed the windshield of his car. I'm not even kidding.
Wow.
He just left it like that for like 6 months at least. Every time I went there, that was so fucking funny.
Well, I think
that
like,
actually happened 100%.
See, that's
around here.
Now, but here's the thing, right? Like,
Nightmare. That's my nightmare.
It's a little fucked. It's a little
That's my
fucked.
nightmare.
It's a little fucked because he's kind of an asshole. Because he
not kinda. He's very much an asshole.
Dude, she's so much hotter than the other girl, dude.
Wait,
no, I understand hotter, but like he should like there are many other ways to go about that. You can't, you know, dismiss one and then immediately jump into the situation.
The only reason I said kind of an asshole is it would depend on what was the events that transpired that led to him leaving his girlfriend to go with this chick. Was it like a real shitty?
He was
like,
way hotter.
But like, was he just kind of like, oh shit, peace, bitch, and then went with the new chick, or was it kind of a thing where it was like, you know, was he honest about it? Came like, I gotta be honest, I'm kind of catching a vibe for this other chick. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still not saying it's right. I'm still not saying it's right. And it sucks for the chick for sure.
I think he just kept kind of banging her.
See,
like,
yeah, that's what I mean. Asshole.
After the threesome.
Asshole.
Yeah.
Guys, this is a cardinal sin, by the way. This is not a king mentality thing. If you have a girl that's down for threesomes and you cheat, you're a fucking asshole.
Yes.
You're fucking it up for the rest of us. Because if she's down to let another bitch come into play, you have no reason to cheat. You have no reason. You have the access to the other pussy. Now,
That's
yes, you might still want to bang that chick without your fucking girl there, but like if that's the best you can get, you can't really complain. If you're if the best you can get out of the deal is threesomes, it's still a W.
Like I've seen guys that like I've known guys that like they like to cheat because they enjoy the runaround. You know what I mean? Like, sure,
there's a certain
they can't deny they're assholes. You're an asshole. I mean, you just have to admit that fact and move on with your life. You're an asshole.
That's true. I have a question though, because before you see, like you were saying how after being in a relationship like 5-10 years, you're not going to leave them, and if you maybe
it becomes harder to take the
wouldn't be bad. Yeah. Do you think after you've been like I told you the longest relationship that I've been in was like 3 years. Do you think after you've been with a girl like 5 years, you're just gonna wear them down so much they're gonna be like, all right, I don't really care if he fucks another girl?
It depends. How much sex do you need?
It depends how important exactly. It depends how important the sex is to you, because it's like you know, like what did you set it up as it was going to be that way? Like, was it set up as a monogamous and this changed for you and you brought it up? Like, there's so many factors that go into it. And yeah, like it's really depends how important it is to you, because if it's important to you, you're probably not going to wait 5 years to get some other
Yeah,
pussy.
it's true.
I know
That's true.
I couldn't do
That's
that.
a
That
while
would
to
be
wait.
fucking insane, dude.
Yeah, that is a while. I've never done that, so I've never waited 5 years.
Yep, he said 3. It's about your time. Let's go.
Yeah.
I got a 3-year max. I can't. My bank account can only support 3 years maximum. Any bitch.
Facts.
Dude, you ever see a girl and you just know she's out of your price range and you don't even
Yes.
try?
Yes.
You're like, dude,
yes,
that's an expensive bitch right there.
Nope.
Yes.
I'm not even gonna try.
Unless she makes her own money. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait. Do you mean out of price range purely on a monetary sense, not on anything else? Because I think that doesn't bother me.
No, like if she's asking you to buy her diamonds and shit, I ain't got that type of money. Like, if she makes her own money.
Yeah,
I'll
you
even
can
buy
see
a girl
girl
flowers
like
on Valentine's Day. Fuck that shit. Buy your own fucking flowers.
I usually get them flowers on Valentine's
flowers.
Day.
Why?
Kinda
Because
cool.
it's expected of you. So
Actually,
is it really wholesome?
this year I didn't. Actually, I think I might have been. I actually think I did, and I was nice. But I remember this year I definitely gave a whole rant because we had mad shit in a row. It was like her fucking anniversary and then birthday. It was like Christmas, anniversary, birthday, and then by Valentine's Day I was just like, dude, I'm not fucking buying any more shit. This is bullshit. Valentine's Day is fucking garbage, and I'm not fucking doing it. It's a scam. They're ripping off men. It's horrible. And I gave her a whole lecture, and then I definitely Jewed out. I didn't get her like I would normally get. I definitely got her something. I don't even remember what I did.
But dog, that's the thing. That's the scam of it. It's like it just forces guys to buy flowers because they feel obligated. They're not buying the flowers because they give a shit about their chick. You know what? Fuck
so
you.
bad.
Buy your own flowers on Valentine's Day. I'll buy you flowers when I fucking feel like buying you flowers because you make me feel like I want to buy you flowers. Every day could be fucking Valentine's Day if you make me feel like I want it to be every day.
Yeah, dude, I've never seen a bigger group of suckers than if you walk into like any flower place or grocery store that sells flowers on Valentine's Day and you just see all the men fucking scrambling, dude. It is the biggest group of suckers I've ever seen in my life. It is so sad to be part of it. To be a part of it just makes me feel like I'm getting sold like a short bag of weed for overpriced. And it's like pinched, and I'm just looking at it, and I have to take it, and I'm like, fuck, this eighth is like 2.5 top, and it's $80. I don't want to do it, but I have to. It's so bad, dude. I fucking hate it.
It's like oregano. Like,
yeah.
You know?
It's fucking horrible.
Like not even weed.
Yeah. Like fucked up roses, overpriced. It's fucking bullshit. It's so bad.
Yo, that's hilarious.
So Dabbin, what's like your game or your approach usually? Like, what was your game in meeting this chick you're currently with?
Dude, so I was on OkCupid, and she said that she thought I was funny. What made her message me is because one of the questions on OkCupid was like, when I die. And I don't even remember doing it. Apparently, I had written, I'll be dead. And she saw that and thought it was hilarious. So she like messaged me back, and she lived like a mile away, and we met at a bar, and then like she came back to my place, and then like we ended up dating.
Now, when you say came back to your place,
we did not hook up that night. Didn't hook up for a bit.
How quickly did you guys hook up?
I think like third date. I think I kissed her.
Third date.
How long did it take for the third date?
You are a patient man.
It was like within a week, I think, or it was like we chilled like every day in a row. No, we chilled like every day in a row.
It's all right.
Yeah, we chilled like every day in a row as soon as I met her. This is actually fucking hilarious.
And it was third date until you kissed her?
I might have kissed her second date.
But like how long till you got some pussy?
Third date.
I think it was probably a third, fourth date. I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But so it was actually during the fucking Royal Rumble. And it was like we found her, we started talking, she wanted to meet up, it was like at a bar or whatever, and I was like, all right, like, I really was not trying to miss the fucking Royal Rumble, so I paused it, And then I was like, I can't look at Facebook or my phone or anything or text messages because people are going to spoil the fucking Royal Rumble for me. So I paused it, went to the bar, met her. She was hot and nice, and it was good.
Hot and nice is good.
Catfish, wasn't a dude. I was like, this is good.
That's you.
All good news.
Yeah.
Not Nyla Rose. All good news.
Yeah, exactly.
You would have fucked her anyways.
Yeah. By the way, if Joe passed up the opportunity to fuck Nyla at this point, I'd think he was an unfunny hack.
It would have to be on camera. It would have to be on camera and behind a paywall. That would be the pay-per-view of the fucking year, dog. Dabbin Aladdin, fuck Nyla Rose.
By the way.
That's how coronavirus.
From the fucking tranny bat cave, Nyla Rose's gooch.
My God.
My God.
Anyway, fuck you. What were we talking about?
You fucking Nyla Rose.
You got me all fucking sidetracked.
And how you met.
You got me all fucking sidetracked. I don't even know what I'm doing now. All right.
He's like a bull. You say Nyla's name and he just sees red. He's like, who said it? Who said
it? So went to the bar. I paused the Royal Rumble. I went to the bar, met her, wasn't a dude, all good news. And then she could tell that I was like kind of in a rush to get out of there. And she didn't really know why I was in a rush to get out of there. Then I was just a huge nerd. And I was like, yeah, I'm a wrestling nerd and the Royal Rumble's on right now. And I'm really trying to go watch the fucking Royal Rumble. And she was like, all right, I'll like come watch it with you if you want. And I was like, word. So then we left the bar and we just watched the Royal Rumble. I wasn't even really trying to get pussy because I was just watching the fucking Royal Rumble. So
you're such a fucking nerd. Yeah. Irish, I see why he's one of your friends, man. You play video games right through
I was
pussy.
just
This
gonna
guy
say,
wants to
that's
play
him
Rumble.
with video games.
The fuck? You put some booty on the table for me. I'm giving up everything. Dude, I'm giving up air. I don't give a fuck.
What did I tell you, though, that women love a busy man? Because I didn't even give a fuck. I was watching the Royal Rumble. I was like, oh, I heard this guy's going to come back number 20. Oh, I heard this guy's going to come back. I was like watching. It's my favorite pay-per-view. I was just watching.
I'll commiserate with Dabbin because I can remember when I was fucking half a fruitcake in middle school. And it was like the big, this was before.
In middle school?
For for WWE and stuff. I stopped watching that by high school.
Oh, no, you're still half a fruitcake, but go on.
We're talking about for wrestling.
No, now he's half a fruit cup, okay?
Yeah, get it right. This was like pre-Benoit, Eddie Guerrero death era, but I remember being on the phone with like my 6th grade girlfriend watching wrestling and talking about wrestling exactly like that. And in retrospect, I'm like, Jesus Christ, that girl put up with a lot on that at least probably hour-long phone call.
Jesus Christ, hour long?
Of just me being like, I think that Rey Mysterio is gonna come back and and it's like, wow, that poor chick.
Wow.
I went from being a wrestling dork in middle school and wearing like WWE shirts every day to being a video game nerd in high school and wearing a World of Warcraft hat and Halo shirts. So girls didn't go near me, dude, until like after high school. And then now I'm just a fucking man.
Like, honestly, a lot of the play didn't come for me until after high school.
Yeah.
Like, I had a girlfriend, like, senior year. I had, like, kind of dated a chick here and there. But, like, in terms of getting pussy, that really didn't start happening until post-high school.
Yeah.
But I was, like, the only metal guy in my grade in, like, a sea of, like, pretty just, average high school student. Like, you know what I mean? They were all just, like, normal people.
Yeah.
Normal people. I like how you say that. Nobody's normie.
With mainly the like nerds. Like the thing is I was never in like the smart kid classes. I was always in like the middle level classes or like some standard retard classes. Well, not like technically retard classes, but the standard classes, like the one level above retarded, the like retard light classes.
That was me.
I was in some of those.
Same.
But I hung out with the kids that were in like the really smart classes because they played video games and were video game nerds. So I would just hang out with them at the table. They all thought I was fucking hilarious because I would just crack jokes and they were just nerds. So they were on super serious classes and then I was just like making jokes about video games and shit like that. And they thought it was fucking hilarious, and I like hung out with them and shit. But yeah,
that's fucking awesome.
See, I was a jock, but I hung out with all the I don't even know if there were really nerds in my class. I don't know how to classify everybody. It was such a small class. Had like 80 people tops, if that.
In your
I
whole
don't know.
grade?
Yeah. I went to a Catholic
Damn.
high school. It was tiny.
Oh shit! You get molested?
Nah, my ass. Come on, I'm like way too large for that shit. I would have molested the
Yeah, he
fucking
does the
priest. You serious?
molesting.
Dude, I wonder if any black kids got molested by priests.
You would have heard about
never-
that shit quick.
Yeah.
Yo, the parent would have beat down that fucking priest so fast. Like what? Yo.
It's all like Irish kids that you fucking hear about.
Back.
Like the most, like, no offense to fucking you Irish, but it's all the most Irish names.
I don't claim
that
all
you
my
fucking
people.
hear about.
I can only claim my dumb cunt
Those
self.
fucking weaklings that got touched.
Yo.
We didn't have enough potatoes. We were weekends. We couldn't fight back.
Had to feed them to father as a sacrifice.
So
Yo.
I want to ask Dabbin, get his opinion on some of the mentalities or things that we throw out there. This is one of my favorites that I threw out last night on that podcast I was on. This usually riles women up a lot. That's part of the reason I love it. I always put it, and I want to get your opinion on this. I always say we're better than them. What do you think about that, Dabbin?
Yeah, I mean, just like overall.
Yeah, at everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's been scientifically proven that a woman's brain is the size of a squirrel. So.
That's not true.
He said a squirrel.
State
and
facts
this
on
is the thing, right? This is
podcast.
this is how I always put it, right? Is I put it this way. I say, you look at this way. What's required from each side to attract the other side, right? Like what that chick, right? When you were gonna go hook up with her, let's be honest. When you first saw her, your prime motivation was she's hot. I want to fuck her, right?
Yeah, and she also seemed like not a whore that like.
His
just
prime
like
motivation was that she looks like
a
she
dumb
watches wrestling.
slut, you know.
yeah.
No, I
she
mean-
get body slammed.
Honestly, dude, yeah, no.
Would you like to have a
I
ladder
mean,
match with my penis? Climb on up, bitch.
no, like honestly, she just like so on the fucking around here. It's not like I'm not in like Boston. I'm in like the fucking South Shore. So it's mainly just like dumb
South
whores.
Shore. Dumb
Yeah,
whores.
it's just like dumb whores that are like, I want to suck your cock and shit like that.
You say it
like
it's a
if you
bad
go
thing.
on,
I
if you
love
go on,
whores.
if you do, but if you go on Tinder or OkCupid or any of the apps around here, it's all single moms.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
I don't fucking
But that's
go.
hey, that's
to,
a good thing because that means that they're fucking at least.
Yeah, dude, I'm not trying. As
The
soon as you
pussy
see the as soon as you go to the profile and it's like, my son is my life. Why?
Okay,
Like,
I'll tell you
God.
this. I'll tell you this. The creepiest thing to me in terms of dating profiles is when women think it's okay to put pictures of their kid in their dating profile. That's an immediate swipe left. Like,
Yeah,
even if I was
yeah.
in it okay with like taking on a kid or anything like that, lady. At first, I'm just looking for fuck. I don't like, you know what I mean? And all guys are. We're just looking for fuck. So to see kid already, it's like, ugh. I don't want to think kid while my dick is.
I
looking.
want to think
Yeah.
instant family. Yeah, no.
And also, you don't want like if you start a relationship with a bitch that has a kid, you know there's probably a baby daddy somewhere that's gonna be trying to kill you the whole time that
It's
you're
like
fucking.
why have the drama? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
But-
dude.
But this is the thing.
I'm
like,
not trying to deal with all
I
that
say we're
shit.
better than because look, all you really needed from that chick, and all any guy really needs at first from a chick is for them to just be an object. We just want to fuck you at first. That's all we care about. I say it plenty of times. We don't care if you know how to read, if you know every wrestler in existence, if you know how WrestleMania 20 went
That
down.
might help you with
play-by-play.
Dabbin.
Maybe it'll help a little bit, but to be honest, unless you're
Maybe.
fucking Dabbin at a certain point, he don't give a fuck. He just wants pussy. Now, what is it
Yeah,
required?
true.
What's required of a guy for a chick to be interested in us? We have to be halfway decent looking. We got to be making some money. We have to be funny, the right level of arrogance and confidence. We have to have all of the. We have to be the best version of ourselves to get a woman. They just need to be an object. We're better than them, and a lot of them don't understand that it's like the thing is we are. They're like, you don't. They get confused when it's like we don't love them the same way, right? And it's like, why do you love me? And they're like, well, because all those things I just listed. You're charming, and it's like, okay, why should I love you because I'm charming?
Yeah.
It's like you weren't giving charming. I was giving you all the best me. You weren't giving me the best you. And a
Yeah.
lot of times what I find is when women they make you go. It's why I have the 3-date rule of like by date 3 you need to give me some pussy, because some women will make you go on fucking 10, 20 fucking dates before they give you pussy, and it's like not only are you emotionally like fucking just raping me essentially, but it's just like I mean, like, you know what I mean?
And verbally.
It's like what are we doing here, lady?
Yeah, that's definitely. I mean, I think there's some girls that are like not fucking like just dumb. Like when I say like not a dumb whore, I mean like there's some girls that you look at and you're like, no matter who is her boyfriend, she could just like the whole time I'm dating her, I would be like anyone could still fuck her. You know what I mean? Like no matter what, there are a lot of girls that you see and you're just like. Not that she's like too hot, but kind of the whole thing, like I said, like too expensive. Like if there's somebody that comes along that has more, she's gonna be gone like that. You know what I mean?
Well, and
I think that's one of the things that I look for in a girl. Because if there's a girl that was like just with me because I'm offering her something that she doesn't have, if there's another guy that comes and offers her more, she's probably just gonna fucking go with him. Yeah, exactly.
She has no loyalty. She's just a free agent.
That's the
She's
fucking word. Yeah,
She's
exactly.
a journeyman free agent.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah. So that's my definition of a dumb whore.
Well, and
really,
you know what it is
when
too,
I say that
is it's like I don't consider a woman a whore just because she gives it up right up front. You know, in fact,
no.
It's really like when guys are young, we have this weird thing in our heads of like a chick's a whore if she fucks right away. But then we just go through this change, and I don't know exactly when it occurs, but it's usually like after high school. You do a little bit of maturing, but then you're like, whoa. Why would I want to work that much to get pussy? It's crazy. And it's like, some women don't get that it's like, as guys, at least a lot of the guys I talk to, we interpret it this way. Like if you make us wait like 10 dates to get your pussy, it's like in our brains, we just go, what are you hiding? Like, are you afraid that you're not more than your pussy? Like to me, when a chick fucks like right away or pretty quickly, I go, that's sexy and confident because she knows that she's like, yeah, I'll fuck you. I'm not afraid that you're just gonna up and leave because I know I'm more than my pussy. You're gonna want to stay around for more.
Ani, how do you feel about that being the only woman here?
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I mean, I was trying to get your input because you've been quiet for a little bit. I wanted to see if it was because
I'm just waiting to hear something that I disagree with.
Wow,
that's fair. That's
awesome.
fair. Yeah, no, because I mean,
I don't necessarily agree that men are better than women. Like, I don't really agree with that. But I mean,
you see, like, I don't want to agree with that, but like,
we've been talking about that all day, and quite honestly, I'm tired of talking about it. So I don't want to keep fucking beating a dead horse.
I don't want to agree with that either.
Podcast, I'm tired of talking about it. But
no, I completely understand that. But I mean. The fact of the matter is what it is. The list y'all have a
why would
list.
I want to be with someone who is a beta? Why would I want to be
understood.
with someone
if that was the only thing on your list, you guys have a list. We don't have a list. So that already puts it at that like
but you asked
that
me
already
my
shows
opinion.
the playing field.
Do you want me to talk?
That's fair.
Okay. Why would I want to be with someone who I feel like is less than of me? Why wouldn't I want to feel equal to them or someone who I can learn from or who I feel like can learn from me? You know what I mean? So I need to feel like intellectually stimulated by someone.
So are you denying that you're already requiring more than a guy?
No, I think that men don't require that much. I think females require
we have
a
to
lot
be
more.
We have to be better than you then, literally, because there are standards that we do not ever hold you guys to that you guys hold us to. So in those we have no standards for y'all besides, do I want to fuck her?
Yeah, but I don't think that makes you better.
No. It's not that not us requiring less makes us better. It's inherently that it's like a literal scale of like how many things do we have to bring to the table to get you versus how many things.
That's still the list. That's still the list.
But that's all. Exactly. That's whether that's the front end or not. It's still like...
But it's like a sliding scale. Then on the back end, then we have to bring more.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
no, we were never denying that. But
okay.
but we're still...
So then we have to remain like good and...
But understand the journey of getting to what you're talking about, which most women actually don't really even get to, is you then being more than your pussy and doing those and bringing all of those same things to the table, right?
That's why when you ask, like, do you think that giving it up right away is a big deal? I don't think that that's that big of a deal because I'm not. I think that there's more to me than that.
Agreed.
Yeah. Which is a very confident thing that I think most guys are intimidated by because they're not used to dealing with that from a woman.
Yeah, definitely. Like, when I was saying what I consider like a dumb whore, it has nothing to do with how many guys they've been with or how quick they give it up or anything like that. It was like, I guess, yeah, it's like the loyalty thing. Like, I would fucking gold digger, I guess, like that type of shit. And that's fine, like, if you're just trying to get laid, but definitely don't get, I guess that's part of the honesty thing, too, because those girls will try to suck you in and just be like, oh, yeah, I just want a relationship, blah, 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 blah. But they're a dumb whore, and they're just going to suck, they're fucking succubus.
I would say that, I would say that the
women
link
aren't
between...
upfront if they're just trying to fuck, too. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes
so
they're not honest with that, too.
If a girl says she's just trying to fuck, she's always lying.
I think sometimes they're not honest about that, and they think they end up saying that, and they mean that they want to be in a relationship.
I agree. Yeah, because a lot of them, in their nature, because a girl doesn't want 10 different dicks. A girl really wants like one.
I don't know, man. I've seen some videos, dude.
I mean, I think that there are some girls that just like they're not interested in being in a relationship and they just want to have fun.
Definitely.
No.
Fine.
For sure. There's always exceptions to the rule. But again, I'm not talking to the exceptions. I'm talking to the we can only help the majority of people.
We generalize on this podcast.
Yeah. We have to only focus at the general public. You know what I mean? And it's like the general public is this way. Yes, there are other people that live their lifestyle that way. Those aren't our experiences. We all are pretty much.
We're only talking.
Everyone here is pretty much just a straight person for the most part. So Karizmatik dances the line a little bit, but you know what I mean. It's just like for the most part, we can only talk to those experiences. Like it wouldn't be authentic for me to talk about, for example, the process of the hunt and dating a trans person. I'm not trans. I don't know what that is. You know what I mean? I can pontificate to what that might be, but let's be honest, it's probably going to be wrong. So why even have me talk about it? So people need to bear that in mind if they go like, well, this doesn't apply to me. It's like, well, make sure that what you're going for is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some interesting creatures, those trans.
I mean, I see them in a different way. I mean, everybody lives their truth differently. I mean, if dressing like the other gender makes you feel more like yourself, you ain't hurting nobody.
I look at them as dishonest people because they're lying to everybody just on the face of it. They're trying to make you believe something that isn't real.
How many have you had a discussion with? Because some are really realistic about it.
One time, my buddy used to work at a hotel. It was a Red Roof Inn. It was not the classiest hotel. And there were these two people there that they dressed like women, but they were 100% men, and everybody knew they were men, and they would have sex with men at the hotel for money. Well, maybe not sex, I guess. Probably just blowjobs. But they were definitely fucking trannies, and they were definitely trying to make people think that they were not trannies and bang them, dude. One time I was sitting in the fucking lobby of the hotel on a chair, and they came up to me and asked to sit on my lap. And I was like they came up, and they were like, can I sit there? And I was like, yeah, you can just have the seat. And I just got up, and they were like, no, I wanted to sit on your lap. And I was like, no. And I just left.
I mean, my whole question in that would be like, at any point did either of them deny being trans?
I mean, I didn't ask.
Because that's my thing. A lot of people would think that those guys that they were messing with didn't know what they were getting into, but I think definitely those guys knew what they were getting into, especially if it was obvious on sight to you. I think they definitely knew what they were getting into. I mean, so if it's that obvious, it's no lie to anybody.
I still remember the full names because my buddy worked the front desk at the hotel and told me one of them's first name was Kieran.
I mean, to my point as well, you never asked the question, so to say that they're lying is a stretch for me.
I mean,
I mean, my thing is just like I can't have a discussion with a trans person that is like, no, I've always been a woman. Like I understand that mentally and something like that, but like let's deal with the facts. You were born male, and at some point you went through a transition. At some point, and like if people don't see you that way, people don't see you that way. But like I'm willing to grant you. I mean, how hard is it to call? Like we respect one half of the society as like as different than us. You know what I'm saying? How hard is it to respect another person as we respect that different side of society, even though we don't go to bed with that person, especially since we don't go to bed with that person. You just deal with them outside. Like people tell you to call them sir, and you call them sir just because, like, are they a sir to you? No, like, the hell? Are they a ma'am to you? Are they an uncle to you? Like, there are a lot of things that people throw around, but like we can't give them that, just call them a different pronoun or thing because we're offended by it. Like, there are many sirs in this world that I didn't knight, but the fuck, I'm calling him sir too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We have a visitor.
So like that's so like when it comes to that, like especially outward, you're not going to bed with them. I'm just like, yo, call them whatever they need to call. You need to call them to make them feel good. I mean, you're just dealing with them up front. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you have like every trans person I've had a long discussion with at some point is like, I remember living as a dude. You know what I'm saying? We have those discussions and they're pretty realistic about it.
Yeah, definitely. This is my kitten. His name is Vanilla Face.
Oh my god.
Such a great name.
I love
Boom,
him.
boom, skeet, skeet.
Vanilla Face.
What do you think about trannies? He's lounging, dog. This is a rare form of fucking Dabbin Aladdin, talking about relationships, still with a kitten, the soft side,
This is the best.
Like Mike Tyson with his pigeons.
Yo, Dabbin, I would challenge you though. If a comedian like Dave Chappelle can have a trans friend, have a discussion with one and see what you think coming out of it.
Yeah,
because that's the thing. You've also dealt with a lot of extreme ones.
I actually used to buy weed from a trans person, dude. 100%. They had a whole nother Facebook profile of them with a different name and address and all that shit. And they were fucking awesome, dude. It was one of my good friends. And they actually helped me out a lot with shit. Like, so... Yeah.
Like I find that a lot of people like
motherfucker.
I think Irish has said this before. Like a lot of people in the gay community or LGBT community have been through such bullshit that all they have left is to be real.
Yeah.
You
No,
know what I'm saying?
I definitely don't have like anything against them. I enjoy shitting on them and debating on them a lot because it's pretty funny. But yeah,
well,
definitely.
You're if nothing else, you are a troll. And
I can't even help it, dude.
The rule of trolling, like, don't feed the troll, and they certainly that community can't not feed the troll. So it's like obviously,
dude,
keep going
they fucking love it, dude. And like,
I get your angle. I'm just like me. I'm a defender of them because like a lot of them are so fucking real that like I stand up for the real ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like real people everywhere. I got them. But no, I definitely understand you trolling.
Yeah. Dude, this cat is just all up in my grill.
He's like, why are you on that fucking screen? Come chill with me. I'm Vanilla Face. So would that make me Chocolate Face?
Dude, I actually have a black cat too. His name is Sour Diesel, but call him Deezy for short. No bullshit. I can't. This is a camera on my laptop, so I can't flip it around. But on top of his bowl, I have a whites only sign. I don't want the black cat getting to it. He needs to know his place and that it's separated and that he can't be going near his food,
Yep.
Okay, my last question. How does your girlfriend endure all of that?
Yeah, how does she endure the cat racism?
Dude, my girlfriend is Asian.
Are you the only person that's a cat racist?
Hold on. I just heard something novel. Oh my god, another white guy dating an Asian girl. Holy shit.
Dude, I didn't even... I like definitely don't have an Asian fetish. That's the thing.
Sure.
Is this your first Asian?
Yeah, dude. The last two girlfriends were black. The one I was with for 3 years was a black chick. and then the one
Who
after her
are
was a
you?
black chick. Before
I
that,
can see that. I can
before
see
that,
that.
it was all white girls, and then it was black chicks, and now it's an Asian.
Now you're on the Asian.
And yeah, the funny thing is, dude, is I have 2 stepbrothers that are my age, and they're twins. They're my age, and they're also dating Asians. So we all have fucking Asian girlfriends.
Are they all the same type or all different?
Yeah, dude, at fucking Christmas, my stepdad was like, I think we used to order too much Chinese food when you guys were younger.
Oh shit!
Wow.
That is hilarious.
Oh my god.
That's fucking tremendous, dog.
Oh my god. Shit. Yo, let me ask, are they all Chinese though? That would be a different level.
One of my stepbrother's girlfriends is Chinese. One is from, I think, like Taiwan, and then mine is Filipino.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, because when you said China
Makes
and
sense that
Taiwan,
you're
you know
dating
the
a
other name.
Filipino chick.
Yeah.
The other name for Taiwan is the People's Republic.
People probably think she's my slave because I'm fucking Arab, and you know how Arabs and Filipinos. But yeah, no. But anyway, like,
No, what?
what, dude? You could buy a Filipino in the United Arab Emirates for like pretty cheap. But anyway.
We rap soon, dude.
No, just what I was trying to say earlier when I started shitting on South Shore girls' accents is that when I met my girlfriend and she was like from the Philippines and not like South Shore, like, how are ya? I want to suck your cock. I was like, oh, this is like nice because it wasn't like a single mom with a South Shore accent.
Wait, was she born there?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Oh, so she got the full accent.
Yeah, dude.
That's real,
Yeah,
yo.
dude. Yeah, she's awesome, dude. She's not like these fucking American girls, you know? She fucking cooks. It's fucking awesome.
Does she say the Philippines?
They like just want to help, dude. Like, if you like, dude, it's been weird, dude. Because like with most girls that I've been with, it's like you ask them to do too much shit and they get mad. But it's like with her, if I don't give her like enough shit to do, she's like mad because she doesn't feel like she's being useful.
Why?
It's crazy.
It's
Ethnic
because
chicks.
I'm a foreign chick. I can explain this. It's because foreign chicks have ADD. You have to be doing something all the time. Like,
Yeah,
your hands have to be
They're
busy.
raised that way.
Mhm.
Like, if she comes
Yeah.
over and like I start like doing shit, she'll just like, if she comes
get
over
mad,
and I just
right?
start like, if I start cooking something that like she normally cooks, like there's certain things that, like that's like, so that's like what she cooks. Like I'll make certain dishes sometimes, but she makes like, there's certain, if I start like doing one of hers, she'll feel like she's useless and get mad and like leave. I'm like, wow. Like it's pretty crazy. She need, like, if I don't give her shit to do, she feels like useless and gets mad. It's crazy.
You gotta
It's
gotta
awesome.
give them options. You gotta give them direction.
Yeah. No, it's not a bad thing at all. I fucking love it because it's like, she's still like smart. You know what I mean? She's not like just like a dumb robot. She's like a fucking intellectual woman.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's likes to be busy doing shit. It's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be, especially it has to be refreshing. I mean, I'm a foreign descent as well, and like it's just different people. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
with having experienced one your whole life and seeing the other side of the fence, I mean, you're definitely going to be like, yo, this is different, and like
Yeah. No, yeah, it's fucking dope because our parents, like my parents definitely raised me like they really want you to be with a Syrian girl. Like they would do anything for us to be with like a Syrian girl. And now we're all dating Asians. But I think but my mom actually loves my girlfriend. And I think what she's seeing is like a lot of the value she has is the same shit that we have as Syrians because she's like just not American. So it's like pretty similar, you know?
That's how
No, it's very
it
true.
starts,
Like,
too.
I mean, Africans do the same thing. Like, they're afraid up until, like, and then you marry a foreigner, and they're like, oh, okay, so it's almost the same shit. Like,
Yeah.
like, in every other
Yeah.
culture, you're not allowed to yell at your parents. Check, you know? Like,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
so it's either they end up way too respectful or just as respectful, you know what I mean?
Dude, she really wants me to go to the Philippines and meet like all of her family and shit, but they fucking shoot you if you smoke weed there, dude.
Yeah, nah,
They
that's
have
not the place
people
for
in
you, dog.
motorcycles roll up and just fucking shoot you if you smoke weed, dude. So I'm not really like trying to go there too much. I'll probably have to
rain check.
someday if I'm with her long enough, but yeah. It's fucking
Fuck that.
doesn't. Yeah,
Your
it seems
name's
super
literally
risky.
Dabbin
I know,
Aladdin.
dude.
Yes,
I'm not
and,
trying to
and
end
I'm
up
sure it
dead
says
in
that on his
fucking
passport.
Philippines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he the one that smokes?
She actually loves
Oh, did
traveling.
Jump is here?
Like that's her shit. Like her favorite thing to do is travel. And if it was like if it wasn't for her, I would probably just sit here and fucking like do shit here all day. Like I'm fine. But like she's been kind of travel and go places and shit. Like she doesn't make me spend money. Like she actually like will split the bill, pay for a lot of shit, and then she lets me know that she's better than all other girls that make their boyfriends pay for shit. And I'm lucky to have her.
I'm glad
Blah,
she
blah,
let you
blah,
know.
blah. Yeah. And then but I've been doing like more
love her.
traveling and shit because of her. Like she was with me in Vegas the whole time I was trolling out. She was like holding the camera. I'd be like, all right, hold this, and I'd be like, I'm here in Vegas to fucking find this tranny. And all right, thanks, babe. And then we
I can
go
just
and
imagine
do
people walking by, seeing this little Asian girl with this big ass dude.
Loyal
Yeah.
ass, down ass bitch.
Dab,
right
Dabbin's
Yeah,
like
he's
one of
just
those just
looking at us.
Instagram whores, just like taking spot trap pictures, and he's
Oh
like,
my god,
babe.
his Instagram girlfriend.
yeah,
like,
and it's,
snapping
hold,
pictures
babe,
of
hold this
you.
for me while I make my fucking video.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yo, I mean, if he's an Instagram girlfriend, he has to get titties to match,
That's
right?
hilarious.
So, like, bro.
God, that's amazing.
Instead of
That
showing
was
my
like, I
ass,
don't like
I'm
this
just yelling
angle.
at
Can you
trannies.
take another one, babe? Another one. Another one.
Yeah, this is the Dabbin Aladdin.
Oh man.
Oh man. Alright,
Oh
well,
shit.
That's awesome.
Well, fucking
shall
A,
we,
man.
wrap this up?
Yes, sir.
Dude, thank you guys so much for having me on here. This
Yeah,
is
Dabbin,
fucking
thank you so
awesome.
much, man.
I enjoyed it, man.
Blast.
Hell yeah. Thank you all, yo. This is fucking sick.
Hell yeah.
Anytime, yo. We gotta get you back.
Well,
Definitely.
we gotta
dog.
get your girl on. That would be amazing.
Yes.
Oh,
Dude,
hell yeah.
that would be pretty funny. I'll fucking talk to her about
Love
it.
that
See if
so
she's
much.
down. Yeah, definitely after fucking Corona season is over, I'd love to do it in person again.
Dude,
All this shit is
absolutely.
fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I
This shit
agree,
is
dude.
fucking dude. We just gave the people a whole episode with no Corona bullshit, which is fucking rare right now.
Yeah.
Fuck
You
yeah.
cannot listen to a whole
Amazing.
show with no fucking bullshit. So boom, dog,
Bottom.
for the people.
Oh
shit.
right. Shall we?
Yeah, well, thanks for watching, guys.
Hell yeah.
It's been the Kingz Podcast, motherfuckers.
Yo, so I've been yours truly charismatic.
I'm Irish O'Neal.
Honey Moosh.
Thank
Dabbin
you,
Aladdin.
Aladdin. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank
Cheers,
you,
Kingz.
bro.
Peace.
Dab, if you just want to hang out, I'm just going to let this run, and then I'll do the switch over.
Wow.
Even the Vatican got a bank full of francs for his ways. The Pope's just another G hogging his block. So